Amara had never felt more out of place in her life. Soft music floated across the decorated garden, chandeliers glittered above the guests, and laughter rose like confetti in the air. Her sister Zara looked radiant as she moved from table to table, hand in hand with her new husband. Everyone seemed to belong, everyone except Amara. She sat alone at table 12, the only empty table at the entire wedding. It wasn't supposed to be like this. She had RSVP'd weeks ago, but a sudden reshuffling of seat plans, thanks to Zara's overly controlling in-laws, left her stranded far from family, friends, and even the bridal party she had helped organize. Every time she lifted her eyes, she caught someone whispering. A few tilted their heads with pity, others gave her a quick, awkward smile before turning back to their own conversations. It wasn't humiliation that burned inside her, it was loneliness. She forced her lips into a smile, pretending it didn't sting. Then someone pulled out the empty chair next to her. "Excuse me," a warm voice said. "Is this seat taken?" She looked up. A man, tall, mid-30s, dressed in a charcoal suit, stood there, holding the hand of a little girl with the same soft brown eyes. The girl was around 7, wearing a pink dress and clutching a small purse shaped like a cloud. Amara blinked. No, it's free." "Great," the man said with a relieved breath. "We'll sit with you. Unless you'd prefer to be alone?" "No," she said too quickly, then softened. "I mean, please sit." The man smiled, genuine, gentle, the kind that settled nerves instead of stirring them. They took their seats. "I'm Ryan," he said. "And this is my daughter, Noor." Noor waved shyly. "Hi." Amara smiled back. "I'm Amara." The music swelled, and the festivities around them grew louder, but at table 12, something shifted. Noor asked Amara about the flowers. Amara complimented her purse. Ryan asked if she was with the bride's or groom's side. "Bride's," Amara said. "Zara's my older sister." He raised an eyebrow. "And they sat you, all the way out here?" Amara laughed without humor. "Yes, apparently table 12 is where the unwanted cousins sit." Ryan rested his elbows lightly on the table, leaning in. "Well, we're very glad to be unwanted with you." A quiet warmth bloomed in her chest, but the peace didn't last long. 2 women from the groom's family walked past, their voices carrying, "That's her," one whispered. "The sister who didn't bring a date." "Oh, no wonder she's alone." Amara stiffened, her stomach twisting. She avoided their eyes, pretending to focus on her glass of water. Ryan heard it too. He glanced at her, then at Noor, then back at Amara. "Do you want to shut them up?" Her brows furrowed. "What?" He stood, offered his hand to her, and said softly, "Act like you're with me." Her breath caught. Before she could process it, he gently took her hand, warm, steady, respectful, and linked his fingers with hers. The 2 women froze mid-step, surprise flashing across their faces. Ryan gave them the most casual, confident smile. "Excuse us, ladies. My partner and I are trying to enjoy the wedding." The women hurried away. Amara stared at him, stunned, her heart thudding. "You didn't have to do that," she whispered. "I know," he said. "But no one should sit alone at a celebration." Noor nodded, as if supporting her father's logic with complete authority. "And you can be with us. We like you." Something inside Amara melted. The night unfolded differently after that. They talked, about work, about life, about the strange pressure families put on you at weddings. Ryan told her he was a software engineer, widowed 3 years ago, raising Noor on his own. Noor told her about her love for painting, especially pictures of the sky. "And you?" Ryan asked. "I'm a writer," Amara said. "Or trying to be." "You don't look like someone who tries," he said. "You look like someone who does." The compliment was simple, but it landed deep. Later, during the father-daughter dance, Zara's eyes found Amara. She looked relieved, noticing her sister wasn't alone anymore. Amara lifted her hand in a small wave. Her sister mouthed, "Thank you," Ryan whispered. "I think she approves." "She thinks you're my date," Amara laughed softly. He tilted his head. Would it be such a bad thing if I was? Her breath hitched again. Before she could respond, Noor tapped Amara's arm. Come dance with us. Amara hesitated. I'm not very good. No one is, Ryan said. That's why weddings happen in dim lights. She laughed as he led her to the dance floor with Noor between them. They swayed slowly, awkwardly, happily. Noor giggled every time Ryan stepped on Amara's foot. For the first time all evening, Amara felt like she belonged. When the last song played and the guests began to leave, Ryan walked her toward the exit. The air outside was cool, scented with jasmine from the garden. I'm really glad you sat with us, Amara said. Amara, Ryan replied softly, I'm glad you didn't let them make you small. She looked up at him, surprised he saw more in her than she showed, and, he added, rubbing the back of his neck, I'd like to see you again. For real. Not pretend. Her heart fluttered. Noor tugged her sleeve. You can come paint with me. Amara laughed. I would love that. So, is that a yes? Ryan asked. She pretended to think. Only if you promise not to step on my feet next time we dance. He grinned. Deal. For a moment, the world felt still, just them, the cool night air, and the beginning of something unexpected and beautiful. He held out his hand again, just like earlier. This time, she took it willingly. Then yes, she said. It's a yes. And table 12, once the loneliest place at the wedding, became the beginning of everything she didn't know she was missing.